Take a stroll around your own university and begin to notice the many hidden signifiers about teaching and learning. I thought I'd walk into the Aula Maxima, the big hall here at UCC, for a similar look. As I walk through the doors of the Aula Max, I think firstly of my time here in the 1970s as a student, when that Aula Maxima during the college year was a reading room. And then, of course, in the summer, inevitably, it became the examination hall. And then, if we survived that, after 3 years, it became the conferring hall. So, on many levels, it had so many associations with various phases of our teaching and learning. Nowadays, it is still used for some official ceremonies, and also it is used to bring people together, to celebrate things in the community. But what I want particularly to point out to you about the Aula Maxima, and no doubt you will have your own Aula Maxima in your own universities, are what's hanging on the walls, and indeed our stained glass windows. Regarding what's hanging on the walls, we see the pictures of all the presidents since the university began in 1845. All of them male. Indeed, perhaps in the future, we might think of a female president there who might also hang on that wall. I particularly want to draw your attention to the 2 stained glass windows, both of which make reference to teaching and learning. In the first window, which is on your right as you enter the hall, Professor Harkness stands in the centre of the window, declaiming his lecture. He was the first professor of geology and mineralogy in the university. And it is important that teaching and learning is honoured in that way, particularly in the very dominant way of teaching at the time, which was, of course, the lecture. He is also surrounded by others also who teach, but I'm going to let any of you who look at that window figure out for yourselves who the others are. Finally, we come to the main window in the Aula Maxima, which is known as Boole's window. George Boole was the first professor of mathematics at UCC and is the father of the digital age. So already, even in the one hall of the university, you can see that there are so many signifiers about teaching and learning, so many ways in which we can enter that journey of teaching and learning. And what I would like you to do now is to do the same in your own university, to walk around and find the references to teaching and learning. What messages do they give? What do they tell you about teaching and learning in your setting?